Hey, good morning. How are you doing? We're right at the tail end of morning. We're almost at noon. It's about 11:40. Hopefully you're having a great day. You know, the weather, it's been nice. It's just been a little too warm, right? Especially by October standards. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for temperatures highs like in the 70s and 80s, you know. Average high temperature for this time of the year is about 82 and the average low is like 62, but we have just been running way above that. So if you're wondering, you know, how does this stack up to the last several Octobers? I went and did a little work here, and the first 15, 16 days of October, here's what we came up with, or what I came up with, I guess. This year, our average high has been 91.3. Now, believe it or not, I don't know if you remember this, but last year, the first 16 days of October, it was actually 93.5. It was actually warmer. But do you see something interesting just by looking at this at a glance? In those times when we don't have rain, it's because the pattern is set up such that it probably lends itself to being warm as well. Notice the beginnings of October, the first couple of weeks of October where we have seen rain. The average high temperatures are lower, you know, more clouds, more rain, better pattern. And so in 2023, the average was 84. We picked up about an inch and a half. But look at 2021. The average high was 87, but we picked up almost 6 inches of rain, about 5.5 inches in the first half of October. So I guess what I'm telling you is rainfall makes a difference and the pattern makes a big difference. So looking forward to Halloween, because I know you're probably interested in that. This pattern, it's kind of hard to break once it gets like this. And so it's been drier than normal. It's been wetter than normal. And so therefore, I think that Halloween probably will be that way. I think it's probably going to be a nice evening. Temperatures probably in the 70s that night and really nice. Now, the only caveat to that is that's a long way out, and there could be a cold front that comes in, maybe just like right before Halloween that just changes it all. That is definitely a possibility. But right now, odds are that it's going to be a nice evening with temperatures in the 70s for Halloween. But again, I'm going to say it's a long way out. All right, we got a pretty day out there. Temperature right now 79. Our low this morning was 10 degrees above where we should be at 70. Record high 96 set back in 1993. So we're in that zone where our high temperatures have been above average, but not breaking records. And that's going to be the case today with that high at around 90. Lots of sunshine. Make sure you got sunglasses. This evening, temperatures will be in the 80s. And if you're going out to one of the area high school football games, because it is Friday night lights, temperatures in the first quarter will be right in the upper 80s, and fourth quarter temperatures will be pretty close to right around 80. Let's take a look at some of the readings across South Central Texas, most locations right now in the upper 70s to right around 80. We've got 79, it's 85 Floresville, Seguin's at 82. Both today, this afternoon, and also tomorrow afternoon, some of our far eastern counties could pick up an isolated shower, definitely possible. But looking at the surface map, man, there is just not a whole lot happening. We've got because of the ridge of high pressure is kind of a little bit further to the east, the surface reflection of that is more of an east-south easterly wind. But other than that, not a whole lot going on for Bexar County. It's just going to be another nice day and warmer than normal. High today, 90, Dallas-Fort Worth, 88. Matter of fact, in the whole United States, from New Orleans to Houston to San Antonio and then along the Rio Grande Valley, some of the warmest temperatures in the entire nation, and that includes Arizona. If you want fall-like weather, you've got to go way up into the Rocky Mountains and northern Rocky Mountains. Let me show you this storm system here. The storm system that is now in the Rockies is ejecting out into the northern plains, and the tail end of this system is moving through Arizona right now. I'm telling you, when it comes through Saturday night, it's just not going to have enough lift to give us any rainfall. It'll push a front through, I think, but it's going to be a dry front. And so there may be some thunderstorms in North Texas, East Texas, and over towards Louisiana, but not for us. Sunday's going to be a nice day. Saturday's going to be a nice day. It'll be dry. And then the ridge of high pressure tries to build right back for the beginning of next week. Another storm system that's even further to the north will move through the Great Lakes and the Midwestern part of the country, the lower Mississippi Valley. It'll send a dry front in here on Tuesday. And then maybe a little weak system may try to bring us a chance for rain for the end of next week. You put it all together, and our rain chances just don't look good, and temperatures were going to stay above average. There's no doubt about that. So as we head through the day today, high temperatures will be close to 90, partly cloudy skies, and I think this tomorrow morning we'll likely have a lot of cloud cover. Could even have a little patchy drizzle. Could even be a sprinkle across southeastern counties, but the sun comes out, and it gets to be a really warm day for Saturday. I think highs will be 93 degrees or so, probably the warmest day of our next 14 days. So let's take a look at the pollen count. Everything's light. Mold's light. Ragweed is light. Here's the updated 14-day forecast. Put this together today. High today, 90. Tomorrow, 93. Clouds in the morning. Could have a little patchy drizzle. Probably not. Frontal boundary comes through Saturday afternoon, dry. There'll be some thunderstorms in North Texas, East Texas, but not for us. And then Sunday is going to be a real dry day. Even though we'll have northerly winds, we're going to warm up close to 90. Monday morning is going to be really nice, but because it's dry, we'll warm up into the low 90s. Another dry front comes in Tuesday, not changing much of anything, and then a really slight chance for rain Thursday and Friday. And then the following weekend, partly cloudy skies with highs in the 80s. And I think we stay probably in the 80s. So I guess the net over the next 14 days is gradually kind of cooler and very little chance for rain, unfortunately. All right. Well, thanks for streaming with us, and make sure and watch noon, 4, 5, 6, and 10. And make sure and watch over the weekend, and have a great weekend, and I will see you later.